on divorce court.
I know that Rashid is cheating on me.
I am not cheating on my wife.
A young lady contacted me on Facebook. I got a little bit of information from her. Obviously, they were in some type of relationship.
I think she's cheating on me, to be honest with you, trying to do some reverse psychology to blame it on me.
Well, right now, I'm at my wit's end. Sometimes I feel as if it was a mistake to marry him.
I really don't need no woman.
I am ready for a divorce today.
I'm ready to get a divorce if that's what it comes down to.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Melissa Benjamin and Rashid Raming. The two of you have been married for a year and a half, although you've been together for 9 years. You do not have any children together, and this thing is off the rails, and you want my help in getting it back on the rails. So, Ms. Benjamin, I'm going to start with you. What is the major issue facing you and Mr. Raming today?
The major issue is Rashid's lack of motivation and support and security for me and the family.
Explain that.
Rashid really has no goals. He doesn't want to seem like push forward in life. And so with that, he's not really able to support the family and give me the security and the support that I'm looking for.
Is he currently working?
Yeah, he's working odd and end jobs.
Working odds and ends.
Mm-hmm.
How much money would you say he brings in monthly?
I don't know, I'll say about maybe 50, 75.
A month?
Oh, a month?
Yeah.
No. A month, I guess about 300.
300 a month? Mr. Raming, why don't you tell me what your take on your financial situation is?
My take is I do work, and I do bring, she probably about three to five, four, somewhere between that range. And I would say there's no financial problem with me as far as with me concerning, but it might be financial problem with her.
Hold up. How could you not have any financial problems, but your wife have financial problems? I don't understand that.
Okay, well, it is a financial problem, but I would say if you're working as a team, you would need to help each other out. I mean,
Right.
I'm not gonna have all the time, but when I have, I've gave.
Yeah, but do you think you're carrying your weight in the, because she feels stressed. She feels that she doesn't have enough economic support from your side, not because you're unable, but simply because you're unwilling. Is that true?
No, it's not because I'm unwilling.
Why are you unable to provide more than that?
Some of the jobs I work, I guess I would be honest with you, is under the table. I do car washing and I do installation. I put in installation.
Yeah.
So those are under table jobs. It depends on the contract and how long those jobs last.
So if those jobs aren't enough, why don't you get another job?
Yes,
You can
ma'am.
always get a couple
Yes,
jobs.
ma'am.
You can always
Yes,
get
ma'am.
one
I'm
9 to
working on that.
5er.
Yes, ma'am. I'm working on that now. I do have an interview as soon as I leave here.
Working on that now. How long have you been? Let me ask you, because you're about to have a heart attack over here. How long have you been asking him to contribute financially in a more substantial and meaningful way?
About as long as we've been together. Rashid does not have.
So for a decade.
Yeah, Rashid does not have his GED. He will not go back and get his GED. So therefore, that leads him to dead-end jobs. He works at fast food and car washes, and therefore that's not bringing in enough money. And then he doesn't even want to stay on those jobs.
At least I work.
I mean, he stays like 3 to 4 months
And then
at the most.
then
on the
he's
job.
done.
And then he's gone.
Yeah. Why won't you get your GED? Because it does help. Because on the application they say, what do you got? And you know, if you don't have even at least GED on there, bam, file 13.
And we can't even fill out the application.
So why won't you get your GED?
Lack of support. My wife.
Okay.
Lack of support.
Now we're
wife
getting
ain't
somewhere.
supporting me.
Now, what kind of support do you need that she's failing to provide?
I want to hear this.
As far as her, you know what I'm saying, like just as far as her, you know, helping me out as a person.
In what respect? She can't just. What specifically do you need from her that she has? Because let's say this.
No.
You don't have to worry about the rent because she got it. You don't have to worry about the food because she got it. You don't have to worry about the utilities so you got it. So I call that support. I'm asking you, what does she need to do in addition to making sure your body and soul is together, what else does she need to do in order to allow you to do your part? You said support. You got excited when you said it. Lack of support. So I want to hear, what kind of support do you need specifically?
Support as far as like being able to talk to me, you know what I'm saying, on the level. And as far as like, I would say helping me set up going to class, GED. I helped her when she was going to college to get to college, to help her get to the places she needed to get to. I don't have the same type of support to help far as going there to get what I need.
I understand, yeah, Mr. Robbie. Let me ask you this. It ain't that complicated.
No, it's not.
Okay, and she's at work, right?
Yeah.
So while she's at work, maybe an hour a day, you could look into getting into courses or classes for a GED.
Yes,
Why is her absence precluding you from doing that?
Well, I would say that's on my part. That's something I need to work on myself.
You don't need to work on it. You need to stop it.
I need to do it. Yes,
Do you know what I'm saying? Work on it. You understand? Work on. I need to work on working on something. You just need to do. You have to acknowledge, I've simply failed to do it. You've got to acknowledge, I haven't held up my end.
Yeah. All right, I can acknowledge that. Yes, ma'am.
Judge, can I say something about that helping part? If this isn't helping, then I need somebody to explain to me what helping is. I took Rashid to a job site, a roofing job site. Sit in this hot car, filled out this whole application for Rashid, a booklet application. Turned the application in. Rashid went in and turned it in. When he turned it in, his phone was not on. They called my phone. I got in contact with Rashid some kind of way and told him that he actually got the job. I'm gonna let Rashid finish what happened with this job because he's no longer on it.
Well, let's ask Rashid what happened with the job. There's also an issue with other women.
When Rashid was blowing up the phone, I didn't know why he was blowing me up, but of course I didn't answer. So when I looked on Facebook and saw the message that the young lady put under the picture, I kind of got the idea why he was calling me.
No, I don't know this woman. I never knew her. Ma'am, I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Mr. Ramin, what happened with the roofing job that she helped you get, filled out the application, handed it in, you got the job, what happened?
I worked on the job for 3 months, yes, ma'am.
And then what happened?
Just strayed away from it.
You strayed away from it?
Yeah, I stopped doing that job and started back doing the same thing what I normally do, installation. Yes, ma'am.
But you just kind of walked off? Did you quit? Did you find a better job?
Yeah, kind of, like you said, just in the midst of the person I was working for that helped me get in the door. Because the person I worked for knew the man. That's how my name got called. And I end up going back to them anyway and working with them anyway. Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
He quit the job.
That's
he quit
what
the job.
happened.
The job was $10 an hour, paying him every week, and he also got a second check like on Saturday or whatever, or Monday if he worked the weekends. And he called me and he told me he quit the job. He said he couldn't deal with the people. They weren't picking him up, which that's not their fault because you should have a transportation of your own. And so he just quit.
You say not only is he economically unsupportive, but there's also an issue with other women bothering you with respect to him. Explain that to me.
Well, just recently, the situation came up where I reshared a picture on Facebook, you know, old memories. And lo and behold, I look, and Rashid was blowing up my phone. I didn't know why he was blowing me up, but of course I didn't answer. So when I looked on Facebook and saw the message that the young lady put under the picture, I kind of got the idea why he was calling me. I guess
what was the message?
She put shaking my head. She really put the initials SMH, but that's what it means.
Shake because at the fact that you and he were in the picture together?
No, Rashid wasn't in the picture. His name was tagged in it from like about 3 years ago. So he wasn't even in the picture. The point of it is that he's been dealing with this young lady. One time before we separated, and him and the young lady were posting.
So what's the secret you had?
Hang on. The young lady were posting pictures on Facebook then.
Together?
Yeah, he posted a picture on there, but at that time we weren't together, so you know, I questioned him about it, but he's saying the same old thing he's saying now. But for her to go up under an old picture, then it had to be something else going on. If y'all y'all not having any more dealings, why would you just go up on the old picture on
nothing.
Facebook?
Well, I'll tell you why she did it. She was mad. She was trying to egg you out and say, you know, well, he left me for you, shaking my head. That's what it was.
That's exactly what it was.
I really think that it's more to it, and she said it in the text messages, what it was, so.
No, it's not.
Well, tell me about the woman that came to your house and knew your work schedule.
So Rashid and my son was outside in the yard playing. He runs in the house and says, come to the door, Melissa, this lady is out here acting crazy. I don't know who this lady is, never seen her before, but I went to the door simply because my child was out there. So get to the door, she begins to yell and scream and holler. I'm trying to ask her, what is going on? Why are you yelling and screaming at me? And he just called me to the door. So she's just yelling and ranting and raving about Rashid this, Rashid that. And so I'm trying to figure out, how do they know each other? Rashid is standing here like a deer in the headlights. He's not saying anything to her. So I'm saying, Rashid, who is this? His only reply is, I don't know this lady. So she starts yelling things about me. And then that's when it was about to get physical, because now you saying that you know where I work at, how my house look inside. I think that I'm all of this and that because I work somewhere and got a car. No, ma'am, you don't know me. I mean, whatever dealings you have with Rashid, that's one thing.
Mr. Ramin, do you still contend you don't know this woman?
No, I don't know this woman. I never knew her. Ma'am, I'm being honest with you. I'm going to tell you the truth.
I'm trying to help you out a little bit.
Yeah, I know you are trying to help me out. That was just a random person that knew the person that I knew at the house. Her niece had wanted to talk to me. I turned her niece down. It was a particular day when she was at school or whatever, and, you know, her niece was trying to holler at me across the road. I know the lady that lived across the road. She runs a bootlegger, so, of course, you know, I went to the bootlegger a few times, whatever. So, you know,
with that $300 a month you make.
It was just a random thing. That's all.
Was just a random thing.
Yeah, it was just
okay.
No, it was not random.
Yes, ma'am.
She said,
Ms. Benjamin, now I got a question for you. Why?
I mean, she already hiding secrets anyway. She already secretive.
What kind of secrets is she hiding?
She hiding from her family that the fact that she married. She ain't even tell them she up here.
Because it's not a marriage. It's really not a marriage.
Thank you.
I do want to know why, and one of the whys that I wanted to tick off, I know why, but you say you're not even intimate anymore because you're afraid he might be carrying something. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
Because the young lady who he doesn't know yelled out that he has AIDS.
Okay. Now, Mr. Ramin, what do you have to say about that?
She done went with me to the place to go get checked. She went on the same time, and she knows I doesn't have anything. And ma'am, I only been messing with this woman, so, which is my wife.
Right.
So if I have something, she would have had something too.
Okay, so did you guys go get tested?
Yes, ma'am.
We did.
And everything was clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you know, random people who do up hooping and hollering, they tell lies. You can't go to them for the God's honest truth. You know what I mean? What's the real reason you don't want to be intimate with him?
Because I'm at my wit's end. That's
you sick of it?
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
Mr. Ramin, do you want to remain married to this woman?
I mean, if she don't want to remain married to me, no ma'am. I mean, she already hiding secrets anyway. She already secretive.
What kind of secrets is she hiding?
She hiding from her family that the fact that she married. She ain't even tell them she up here at divorce court.
Actually,
so
I did
they
tell
don't
them
know
that I'm up here.
she's married to you?
No, they don't.
Did she give you a reason why she won't tell them?
She ain't never give me no reason why, Judge. She just a secretive person. She hides secrets.
Why are you keeping your marriage a secret from your family?
Because it's not a marriage. It's really not a marriage.
Thank you. That's why I need a divorce.
You guys were together for 6 or 7 years before you married him. What did you think would change? Because apparently he wasn't working and doing right the whole time. Why marry him?
Thank you, Judge. Why marry me?
Well,
Mr. Ramin,
why marry me?
Hang on.
Yeah, why marry me?
Stop.
Originally, in the beginning, like I said, Rashid was emotionally supportive. He was there emotionally. I was going through my separation. We were just having fun.
No, she was going through another divorce.
Mr. Ramin, I will give you an opportunity.
She was going through her first divorce.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing. And so what happened is, like I said, he was being supportive to me. We were just having fun.
Tell the truth.
When it bloomed into a full relationship, I'm thinking that the man in him would have come out. But obviously it didn't. So me, living in a fairy tale world, I'm not even gonna lie, thinking that if we got married, oh, he would step up to the plate and do better. Even my kids have gave him motivation, push, asked him to do better, and he doesn't want to do better. He loves living from pillar to post, all over the place, no place to stay. That's his MO. That's what he loved to do.
Got it. I know what's happening, and I know what I'm gonna do. On my paperwork, they said this is a save my marriage. Clearly, that is not the case. This has got to be the end. And let me tell you why. Mrs. Benjamin, he is who he is. Amen. Trifling. He's not gonna get a job. He ain't gonna do right. And I don't know, one day I'm gonna give a course to women about how you pick a dude. And you pick a dude based not on what he says, not how good the sex is, not how good the lines are. You pick a dude based upon how he lives his life. And you have to look, he doesn't have a job, you know, he isn't, you know, he hasn't graduated from high school, won't get his GED. That's who he is. And for you to marry him and think he's gonna be something else, that's not rational. You know what I'm saying? It's not rational. And I don't know if there's something inside us that says we are not complete unless we have a man. But please, Lord, let me tell you that is not true. All that pain and heartache you've been through, what's the upside of it?
Nothing. That's
no upside at all. Let it go. Be free. You need to go look in the mirror at yourself. You are a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And whether or not some guy is in your life with you, it don't matter. Because you should have an interesting, fascinating, passionate life on your own because you're an interesting, fascinating, and passionate person. And if you're not one of those yet, make time to become one. You know what I mean? Yes. Mr. Raming, as sad as this sounds, I tried to like you a little bit. And she let you get away with it. And as sad as this sounds, I bet you there's some other woman waiting to let you get away with it with her. And I don't know if it's slim pickings out there. I don't know if it's just a new cultural norm we have somewhere. But you're probably going to continue to get away with it. If you just want to live, that is fine to be a vagabond. If that's what you want to do, and you can pull it off by little job here and you won't play a little bit, and a little job there you want to, that is nothing wrong with that. This is America, and that's a choice that you can make. It is.
Yes, ma'am.
But all I'm saying is this: don't drag somebody along with you. Don't, because it messes with their esteem. It makes them feel bad and low. Just you want to be a bum, do it on your own time. Move on, move forward, live well. This matter is adjourned.
Thank you. That's easy. Get a divorce. Take the money, get a sign. You know it. Don't have to deal with me no more. Thank you, Lord.
As of this moment, I'm at my wit's end. I'm done. My plans are to do exactly what the judge says, have fun and just live my life and take care of my 2 kids.
The judge said I'm free. I get to be free. And to get a divorce, I'll be happy to get it. And I thank the judge for it today.
Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here because my husband has lied to me numerous times.
She brings up my past a lot. She throws it up in my face and nags about it all the time.
The reason I'm always bringing up his past, quite honestly, I'm not over it. When I found out he got his ex pregnant, I was really disappointed. Like, how sloppy can you be?
And it takes for us to go our separate ways, then so be it. But I love my wife and I would like to continue our marriage.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jamie McLeod and Hassan McLeod. Mr. and Mrs. McLeod, you have been together for 4 years, married for 2. You have 2 children together, and you say your marriage is on the rocks, and you have come to me to assist you. Mrs. McLeod, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the progression of your relationship and why we're here today?
Well, I say you really don't know somebody till you live with them. Mm-hmm. So, Hassan was a angry drunk. And he was off into the streets, you know. But I told myself that I wasn't going for somebody like that, but, you know.
You didn't see it right off.
Exactly. So we made it official, and I basically, you know, put my feelings aside to try to see where would this lead us. You know, like I said, he was an angry drunk, hanging out all night, and phone ringing, he gone, he leaving.
How deep into the relationship were you when you found out he was like that?
It didn't take long. I mean, maybe 2 months.
No, Your Honor, that's not right, Your Honor.
2 months.
That's
Mr.
not
McLeod,
right.
you don't agree?
Nah, it was probably 6 to 8 months in.
6 to 8 months in
Yeah,
before
I
you
had
got comfortable enough to show your true self.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What else did you discern about Mr. McLeod as things went on that you found were negative?
That he was, you know, very active in his hood life, where he grew up in. He was very, you know, involved in things that he really didn't have to be involved in. So that should have been a deal
Well, when
breaker.
hood life popped up for you, why didn't you just drop kick him out? And so he could stay in the street.
couldn't,
That's
Your
the
Honor.
part I can't get.
Well, my son, Your Honor, I introduced him to my son. I had him around my son. Like, when we first met, my son was around. And I just didn't want to drop the ball so soon. You know, let's try.
Listen, they can get over that. But
Yeah.
what they don't need is a role model who's in the streets.
Right. And that's, you're right, Your Honor. And that's the type of motive that I was trying to sell to him, to let him know, like, this is not healthy for us.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even sleep at night not knowing where you are or what time you're going to be here.
So I understand that you saw a huge red flag when he was in the hospital. Tell me what happened.
I threw him a birthday party. Mind you, he hadn't had an adult birthday party ever in his life. So this is his first birthday party. Did it real big, you know, nice food, nice drinks, everybody, you know.
Nice
around.
party, okay.
Yeah. And he went over and beyond on his liquor intake. So he got overly drunk. And my cousin was there, he's a male, and he was trying to, you know, calm him down, like, bro, it's cool, woo, 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 all that. And he wasn't going for it. So next thing I know, they break out fighting. Him and my cousin, who was trying to console him or calm him down.
Calm him down, cool him out.
He must have did
Mr.
something.
McLeod, now, Mr. McLeod, why don't you give me your version of that event? I'm gonna wipe the slate
I
clean.
can
What do
give
you
what
got
I
to
can
say?
remember, Your Honor. I remember.
Exactly.
I
You don't remember any of it?
Not.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
just yeah,
So how
you
could
don't remember
correct
how
me?
it started. You don't remember why you were mad.
All I can remember, she threw the party. She cooked real nice, invited everybody. Everybody looking
and
good.
the next thing you knew, you were in the hospital.
I ate. I actually mixed a lot of drinks, and you know I was drinking it, and I woke up in the hospital with IVs and a catheter in me, and she wasn't there. So I
An
yanked
IV and a what in you?
catheter.
Yeah. okay. I'm sorry. I thought you meant like a cap, like
No.
somebody had capped you.
And
what was the nature of your injuries?
Alcohol poison. I had consumed too much alcohol, and when I woke up, wasn't nobody in the room, so I'm looking for her, you know. And she wasn't there. I knew she had to work the next morning, so I know I needed to get to her. So I yanked the IVs out and yanked the catheter out. I left the hospital fighting with security and everything, and jumped
You
on
were
the bus.
fighting. Were you still drunk when you woke
Probably, yeah. I probably was. I probably was.
up? So you ripped out all the tubes, got out of bed, and went to look for her.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you were mad because she wasn't there.
Yes, ma'am. Despite that, I was doing the wrong things at the party, as fighting and being angry.
Right.
I still was mad. I had to blame. I had to blame
when
somebody.
you're drunk, you don't have no sense. That's,
Right.
I mean, that's just, it doesn't have to be,
Well,
I
a
get it.
responsible adult that drinks
Well, if
will
you
have
drink,
some good sense.
when you drink, but when you drunk,
Right,
you have no
exactly,
sense.
exactly.
So now it's gone from bad to worse, because I understand after the drinking there was a prison stint involved. So I'm going to get to that and ask what happened, when he went to prison, why he went to prison, and how long he stayed. Did you not remove yourself from your environment?
No.
Because if you with the same friends, it's over.
No, I didn't. I didn't change my people, places, and
Yes.
things. And I started back
A recipe for
doing
recidivism.
it, and it was another baby involved.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna get to that. So, Mrs. McLeod, tell me about when you first went to prison, what happened, and how that affected your relationship.
Well, we was like 10 months in of dating. He had a PAW, what is it called? A pending application warrant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I didn't really know much about jail and all of that. So when he told me that they got him and then they released him and he was out on a PAW, I really wasn't sure what that was.
What that meant.
But
yeah.
that meant, oh, they coming back to get you.
Right.
I didn't know that. So, yeah, when he went, they ended up getting him or whatever, the police. They picked up the warrant, so he was wanted for his arrest, and he was gone for about 16 months. Yeah.
Mr. McLeod, tell me about that. What went wrong?
I had caught a possession of controlled substance. Street activity. I was call myself, doing what I had to do to support my family. I caught a case, caught a PAW. I knew they was coming. I just didn't know when. Did
you give her a heads up?
I told her they was coming. I just didn't know when, So I actually went down to the same area where I got locked up at. They seen me and they locked me up while my son was at school and everything. And when I told Carter and told her, just the sound of her voice, I knew she was hurt.
Mr. McLeod, you got out and then you went back in. Explain that to me.
I got out. I was happy. Everything was going good. I was telling myself the whole time I was in there, I'm done. God, just get me out of this one and I won't do it no more.
Won't do it again.
You know how the jail talk goes.
Right.
I get out for about 3 weeks to a month and I get back to it. Running full force, I started back hustling.
Now, what pulled you in? Did you not remove yourself from your environment?
No.
Because if you're with the same friends, it's over.
No, I didn't change my people, places, and things. And I started back
a recipe for recidivism.
And I went harder, not really caring about the consequence. She telling me to stop, I'm not stopping, I need to support my family.
Didn't your love for her and your love for that boy say, hey, let me go do something else? It wasn't enough?
See, Your Honor, I felt like I was doing the wrong thing for the right reason. I was taking care of my family, so, it felt good at the time.
That was the way you brought in money,
I knew it wasn't the right thing to do, but right then at that time, it was the right thing for me.
How long did you go back in for the second time?
The second time, I violated my parole. I did like a little over a year.
A year. After he got out of jail the second time, tell me what happened.
When he got out the second time, he's been on a straight and narrow. He works at a factory job. He's been there for almost 7 months now, and he's doing pretty good. I mean, he take care of the household. We just had a baby 2 months ago.
So does the money he make come home to the house?
Yeah.
Does he's doing right with the bills? Is he hanging out with the same people?
Oh no, he don't hang out at all. Most hanging out he do is basketball practice and football practice and maybe a PTA if needed. Other than that,
Mr. McLeod, that is a hard corner to turn, and you turned it, and I want to applaud you for that.
Yeah.
It is hard to do. Yeah. You have to give up everything, your former associates, your former ways of entertainment, your whole life. And I want you to know, I appreciate that. Because I see the revolving door. So good for you.
But, Your Honor, I think she left some stuff out. It was another baby involved.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to get to that. I do want to know how this other baby happened. So that's what we're going to talk about next.
Okay. I'm pregnant again. Yes. He's still sticking to the script. I ain't never sleep with him. I ain't never did nothing with her. I don't know what she's talking about.
Mr. McLeod, if you're gonna dip and travel, why not cover it up? Despite this miraculous reset on his criminal activity, there was another hiccup in the relationship. Mrs. McLeod, why don't you tell me what that was?
Okay, after the first time when he got out of jail, I ended up calling it quits right before he came home.
Okay.
due to the fact that I was dating someone else. So when he came home, we was on this mindset like, oh, well, we're not together, da-da-da-da. So he goes back with his ex, gets her pregnant. And so in the meantime, in between time, he's telling me he's never even slept with her. He don't know what she's talking about. And now we're back getting to where we once was. You know, and then I ended up pregnant like 2 months after she says that she's pregnant. So we get back together and we're trying to get our life how we want it. End up getting married and all of this. Now the blood test is finna come out because now she's wanting to prove that this is his child.
Right.
I'm pregnant again. Yes, so I'm pregnant and this blood test and stuff is going on and all of this. So he's still sticking to the script. Oh, I ain't never sleep with her. I ain't never did nothing with her. I don't know what she talking about and all this. So the blood test comes in the day before Thanksgiving. 99.9
99% is his.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. McLeod.
Yes.
If you're gonna dip and travel,
okay,
why not cover it up?
Okay.
So you just don't have children strewn hither and yon.
Your Honor, I don't really got no excuse. All I can say is I just should have been totally honest with her, because she was honest with me when I came home. I made a mistake. I'm here to put it all out on the table. And I would like for you to help me help her, you know, get through it so we can go on with our life.
So, Ms. McLeod, what at this juncture is your major concern? Because you've been through hell and back. Whew. What's going on now?
My major concern was, it made me just think back, like, did he just marry me so that he could have this bond with me, this paperwork on me so that it could cover up what he did?
Right.
Because he was telling me he never you gotta sleep with somebody to make a baby now.
Right.
Come on now. So once we got the results, it's like we went from you didn't sleep with at all, but now you got a whole life with her, a new life. So it was just like, it had me thinking, like, was this all just for front?
Yeah, to make sure he kept you when the news came out.
Exactly, exactly. So, I mean...
At this juncture, I think there is only one pertinent question. It's not whether does he love you. It's not whether he's going to do right or not. It's whether you can forgive him for what he did.
I'm trying.
And we are going to talk about that, because I think that's extraordinarily important. I think you have the potential to have a wonderful family, and I want to put something out there that will allow you to take advantage of that potential. It still hurts you, doesn't it, Mrs. McLeod?
It ain't even the fact about the child, because I got enough love to go around. But it's the fact about him lying to me. And like I said, it make me think, like, was this all just a front? Or was this really what you wanted? Am I really who you want?
Mr. McLeod, you got 30 seconds. Look at her.
Thank you.
And clear this up for her.
Baby, I know I lied. I did, again, the wrong thing for the right reason. I knew if I told her that I had slept with her, that she would leave. And she's very loyal, a very beautiful woman, and I made a mistake. And I mean, I had to do what I had to do to keep her. Mm-hmm. And I knew I wanted to marry her. I didn't want to bring another baby in the world without being married. So I figured I'd marry her. I didn't want I only slept with her one time, but that's all it takes, the baby man, you know what I'm saying? And I just want you to judge, help me help her get over this so we can put it past us. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, I know that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's frustrating, and I make it even harder because when she ready to talk about it, I shut down, or I even up and leave. You know what I'm saying? Won't answer my phone, power it off, and that's not being supportive of her feelings and her emotions. So I know I'm wrong for that. So I'm just here to do whatever I need to do.
Let me tell you something. I've been on this bench for 12 years. On this one, I've been a couple of decades, other benches. But let me tell you something. I know when a man is being truthful. I know when he's hurting. I know when he's sorry for what he did. And this man is sorry. This man loves you. This man has turned over his life in order to be with you. You're the best thing that ever happened to him. You're the reason he's a better man today. He's a better man today because he wants to be a man that's good enough to keep you. And I want you to believe that. And I want you to understand that. The second thing I want you to know is you got a decision to make. You know, you can feed your insecurity about wondering why he did what he did, or you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. And the fruits of your labor is a better man who's going to work, who's coming home, who's dealing with his kids, who's paying child support. Those are the fruits of your labor. So every time you think about what mighta, coulda, woulda, did happen, turn around, have a gratitude list of what's going good on that day. Reread it so you can have something else to do other than think about what was. You've done the work. It's like going to work all week long and then not accepting the paycheck. Take the paycheck, because you earned it. Now, for you, Mr. McLeod, there's a way to do, you know how you do the crime, you gotta do the time?
Most definitely.
Yeah. When a woman is hurt, she's gotta express that hurt, and you gotta absorb it.
Yeah, I gotta work on that.
Don't run away. When she comes at it with you, lean in, hold the hand. What is it, baby? What can I do? Sometimes all you can do is listen, because we want to talk. So just listen. I'm sorry, and I love you. Can we keep it moving? And you do that. You have to work at getting over the hurt just as much as he has to help you. But you got a good dude here. Remember, you did the work, cash the check. Good luck to both of you.
The judge said that we should stay together and I should get over this big hurt that he's done. And I think that I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to cash that paycheck, like as she say.
Wow, and what I'm gonna do is be there to listen and don't get angry as much, up and leave. Give her that ear, give her that shoulder, and make her
Grow
feel
old together.
Today on Divorce Court.
I am here on divorce court today hoping to find some understanding between my fiance and I. Ramel misled me in the past because I thought that I was the only one that he was pursuing, and I wasn't.
The issue between me and Renita is she is controlling and she thinks that it's her way or the highway.
I want Judge Lynn to address in the courtroom with us today on how to communicate better and what expectations of a husband should be.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Renita Mitchell and Ramel Meadows. Ms. Mitchell and Mr. Meadows, you two have been together for 6 years. You have 2 children together, and you're here on a Before the Vows. You want to know whether or not you should marry. You love each other, but there are issues, and we're going to talk about that. You've given me your marriage certificate with permission to tear it up should I believe this union is ill-advised. So, Ms. Mitchell, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the history of your relationship, how you got together, what attracted you to one another, and we'll go from there.
Okay. First of all, yes, we met 6 years ago. I was referred to him from a mutual friend.
You were referred?
Yes.
Sounds like a temporary employment agency.
Well, I needed my son's haircut, and he was a barber.
Okay.
And so
I thought she was referred romantically.
No.
Go ahead.
He was a barber, and so it took me a while to call him, but when I did call him, he was, you know, I'll come after hours if I have to because I worked really late and everything. And so when I saw him checking me out, I started checking him out, and I thought he was an amazing looking man.
Mr. Meadows, what was your initial impression of Ms. Mitchell?
Like she said, I was checking her out when she first came into the barbershop. I admired her beauty, and you know, once I got to cutting her son's hair, I had a few difficulties with him, and then interacting with her and learning her personality, I thought maybe I should try to pursue her.
Pursue her, right. Now, you say in your papers specifically that he has swagger. and you instantly liked his hands.
Yes.
And
something I'd never paid attention to before with any other man.
Does he still have swagger?
I think he always will, but he has a different occupation now, and so he cuts yards now. So that's kind of out the window.
Okay. The swagger is out the window. What changed? How did he lose his swagger in your eyes?
Well, he had to take on another job. I did not approve of him cutting hair anymore because I wasn't the only woman he was pursuing at that time. They would bring their sons in for haircuts, and he liked some of them too. So I did not, once we started to move forward in the relationship and some of the women tried to take ownership of him, I was like, if you're gonna be with me, I'm not comfortable with you doing this job. So now he cuts yards. So he's covered in grass and dirt.
That's pretty deep. I'm gonna talk to you about that in a minute. But you say you felt misled by him.
Yes, I did.
Why did you feel misled?
I felt misled because when I first met him, I just was completely transparent. I told him, I'm broken right now. I am in a marriage, but I'm separated from my husband, and I have trust issues. He made me believe that I could trust him. And so learning later on that there were other women that just kind of.
Mr. Meadows, were you clear in the beginning that you were seeing a number of women when you started seeing her? Or did she just assume that?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't what?
I wasn't clear to her that I was through seeing other women. We hadn't got that far, but once I got to know her and, like I said, got to interacting with her, I kind of took her from 5th gear to 2nd gear and gradually slowed down.
Cut that out.
Yeah, the transformation was slow, but.
Yeah. You say that he misled you. And that may or may not be the case, but sometimes what women do is, like if I've dated you 5 times, my son said this to me once. He said, every time I look up, I'm in a relationship, and I don't know how it happens. Because you go out with a woman a certain number of times, and they start making assumptions. Did you make assumptions about exclusivity that he didn't sign off on?
I don't believe that I did. Because I saw him every day. And it's not because I came to see him. He let it be known that he was very into me. And so then, because I feel like I don't date without purpose, I was just very transparent with him. Like, hey,
But did he say the words, it's just you and me?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Did you say the words, it's just you and me?
Yes, I did.
And you didn't mean them? Not in the beginning.
Not in the beginning, no.
Not in the beginning, I got you. She said something interesting to me in the beginning, which I would thought was trippy. Some chick you're dating tells you to change jobs. Why would you?
Well, because I did like her, and I wanted to pursue a relationship with her, and I felt like that maybe me working at the barbershop with all the influences that I have at the barbershop, that it might be a good thing for me to do that. So.
It didn't scare you at all? You didn't think that was presumptuous, that she would walk into your life, you're not married, none of that, and just tell you, I don't want you doing this job anymore because you come into contact with too many women?
Yeah, it did. It scared me. I mean, but that was a sacrifice that I had to make to prove to her that I wanted to be with her.
Didn't you think that was a little presumptuous?
No. No. I would have only thought that if I didn't see the things I saw. I mean, I would get looks from women, because we used to go to the club all the time, okay? I would get looks from women like they owned him. And I'm like, what's going on? Oh, she's nobody. I just cut her son's hair. And I'm like, okay,
well, you know, anywhere he goes, he's going to run into some women.
Right.
He's going to mow the lawn, and I'm going to open the door and write him a check. You know.
I get that, but it wasn't like that. I've seen some women that, hey, bro, yeah, he cuts my son's hair. Hi, I'm so-and-so. Now that I understand, but it wasn't always like that. Like, I mean, I thought I was going to have to fight.
But we do stay
scaring me.
We do stay in Oklahoma City. Yeah, we stay in Oklahoma City. It's not very big. I mean, you can circle the whole metro area in 45 minutes. So, I mean.
Well, not only has she asked you to change, you also need her to change. So now I want to talk about the kind of changes you need to see. He used to be a dapper don, good-looking, well-groomed, and now his game has fallen off. Is that truly a concern of yours?
Well, with his appearance, He's not an ugly guy. I think he's gonna look good in whatever. He just doesn't.
You're reading light to me over there, Ms. Mitchell. You really are. So, Mr. Meadows, you say now that you've changed jobs for her, she needs to make some changes. What are they?
Well, I just feel like, I made I call them sacrifice. I guess they weren't really sacrifices.
Yes, they were.
Well, I'm an adult now, so a lot of stuff I was doing, I'm 37 years old, I shouldn't have been doing anyway, so I don't mind making those changes. But I just feel like, as far as around the house, there's things that she could be doing, like cleaning more and tidying up the house a little more. I come home from cutting 10, 15 yards a day. I'm sweaty, hot. I come home and she's in the bed eating caramel popcorn, watching Netflix.
Ms. Mitchell, your response to that?
Only when I was watching a show, but that show's over. I was doing the things that he said. I was getting off work at 3 o'clock. Jumping home and getting everything taken care of, whatever needed to be washed as far as laundry, whatever needed to be cooked was on, because I had to get the children, my 2 little ones, from daycare by 5:30. So he was used to me just being on it,
Right.
But now since school's out, I get off work at 5.
Right.
And so I'm not able to do as much. Now he's watching a TV show and he's in
I got you. I got you. And that's difficult if you're working and doing that. Here's the question that I have for you. You seem to be concerned, or at least you indicated that you were concerned. He used to be a dapper Don, good looking, well groomed, and now his game is falling off. Is that truly a concern of yours?
Well, with his appearance, he's not an ugly guy. I think he's gonna look good in whatever. He looks good to me. He just doesn't. Oh, okay, for instance, on date night, I make date nights for us.
Right.
Because I want to see him the way that I saw him. And, that give us both a good, time to clean up, and, I won't look so stressed from the children, and, he won't look so stressed from his job. And, but he's not into date night, really. I mean, he'll do it, but it's like, well, whatever you decide for us to do. And I'm like, can you just romance me a little bit? Can you do it? Can I see that guy that used to take me out all the time? And, because he would come to my job for lunch looking great. I mean, the employees were like, oh my gosh, like who is, and I'm like,
that's because he was leaving the barber shop where he's inside with the air conditioning and he dresses nicely, and so he's able to do that. Now he's out in the backyard, sweating, pushing something like a beast.
Which I totally respect.
And I still come to your job dirty, sweaty, and bring you lunch. My appearance just ain't the same because I have a whole different occupation now.
You're reading light to me over there, Ms. Mitchell. You really are needy and wanty, but not too. Do you feel a little of what I'm feeling here? You look like superficial. You told him he had to change his job, but you liked it, and then he changed his job, but you liked the way he looked on his first job. You know what I mean?
No, I respect his new hustle. I respect what he's doing. I'm cool with that. Just every blue moon, I want a date night. I mean, and so a date night so I can see him looking as good as he's looking right now. I don't need it all the time.
I understand you still have trust issues. So I want to take a moment, talk about what's really going on. Do you think he's cheating on you, and how it is you keep track of him? Do you think he's faithful to you, or do you have concerns in that area?
His phone was on the counter by me, and I saw a text message come through from a lady. When I saw that it was from her, I did look at it, and I questioned him like, okay, you used to talk to her, y'all used to be intimate together.
Right.
Why is she texting you now after all this time?
Do you think he's faithful to you, or do you have concerns in that area?
I do believe that he is faithful to me. I trust him. I just have trust with other people that may be around him.
You don't trust the environment he's in?
Sometimes. Yeah.
What have you seen that has caused you concern?
Well, this is a lot of stuff that we're talking about right now is not an issue at the very, very present moment. But one time, he was getting ready for work, and so was I, and his phone was on the counter by me, and I saw a text message come through from a lady that, you know, when I saw that it was from her, I did look at it and I questioned him like, you know, okay, you used to talk to her, you know, y'all used to be intimate together.
Right.
Why is she texting you now after all this time? He's like, I don't know. She was calling me all these names in a text message, not expecting me to see it. So
right.
I responded to her, and then he called her. And I asked him, so there was a whole big thing from that. And so I asked him, I said, would you have even told me? Or would you have kept that to yourself? He's like, I probably wouldn't have told you. And I guess it's because he wouldn't have wanted to explain.
Start no stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
I wouldn't have told you either.
Yeah.
You know, but you have children together. Are you cool on the parenting issues?
I am. She thinks that I
Go
am
ahead.
more strict on her oldest son than I am on the rest of the children, which I'm not.
Ms. Mitchell, what is your thoughts on that?
he is his dad now, but it's like he's just not really. He'll cater more to the babies than my 6-year-old.
Well, what are the kind of things that you would like him to do that he's not doing?
I would like for him to embrace my son more and to, you know, for every time he's doing something with the 2 younger ones, that my son don't have to stand off and watch, you know, in the background.
Bring him into the crowd. Bring him into. You're bringing him into the group.
I do. Yes, I do. I don't
do you
spank him. I don't
engage
do
him?
nothing to him. I just, you know, with her feeling the way she feels, it's kind of hard for me to interact with him because she's so judgmental about the way that I am with him. So I just kind of.
How are you with him?
I mean, verbally, I can be.
Are you tough on him?
Yeah, verbally. I don't whoop any of the kids.
I agree with her about the son. It is difficult to be a step parent and come in and do that well and meaningfully. And you're not gonna be as attached to them as you are your own children. So you have to actively engage in the process of learning to love them in that sincere, dear way that you automatically love your own children. That's a job. And it doesn't include yelling, because to him, you're just a dude off the street. That's what, you know, that's what that is. Now I wanna turn to the compatibility test and show you what I saw there.
Oh.
The most interesting thing I saw in the compatibility test were your answers to what you wanted from a spouse and what you would give a spouse. Because I've never heard a woman say it quite like this before. You said, I want my spouse to be the leader of our family, a good one, and in return, I will give him submission. Now, which, if that's the way you want to roll, that's cool. But right here, I'm not seeing any of that. It seems that you're awfully in charge and dictatorial about what goes on in the home. And my question to you is, if you're looking for leadership, don't you have to back off the demands a bit?
Yeah, you do.
Yet you see no inconsistency between your behavior and what you desire.
Because I would really like to be able to put down the leadership thing and really let him pick it up. But that's why we're here, because I want to understand him. But I also want him to understand, too, that, you know, I would like to take care of business side first and then, you know, romance each other and, you know, do things like that. But I feel like I have to cue him on, like, hey, this is what's going on. He's like, yep. And I'm like, okay, well, this is what you do.
Well, I usually ask for a profession of love at this point. Just 15 seconds. What do you love about him?
In 15 seconds, what I love about him, I love that he makes me laugh. I love that he comes home every night. I love that he keeps our Sunday traditions of going to church together as a family. I love that about him. Like, that's good. 15 seconds, right?
That was horrifying.
Oh my God.
I got 15 seconds. I love how my husband cares for me. He's always looking out for me. He worries about me. He does, you know, you talk about he comes home. He does go.
That used to be an
he
issue.
goes to church. It's like, you know, it's nothing about his person that you love. Like, he's very endearing or entertaining. He's got a good heart. None of that. It's just he meets some of these checklist duties that you have for him. Isn't that what you heard?
Yes.
Well,
I don't have much time. So I'm gonna do what's on my heart. If I were your mother, I would tell you to step up and stand up. I would tell you, don't worry about pleasing her. I would tell you, worrying about what you do and what you think is the right thing to do, because she is running you. And She doesn't even like the fact that she is running you. But she can't seem to stop herself, so you need to stop her. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, step up, man up. She's just running you and telling you what to do. I don't know how you take it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't disagree with some of the stuff that she says. It's just the consistency of it.
It's the way she says it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Hop to.
Yeah.
You know, if you want love, if you want romance, if you want to be treated softly and well, you got to be a little soft. You got to be a little romantic. You can't be a drill sergeant and wonder why he's not kissing you on the neck. Nobody wants to kiss a drill sergeant on the neck. That would be my recommendation to you. I think you should get married. I'll give you your marriage license. I think you should get married, but you both need to work on yourselves in the manner I so designated. This matter is adjourned.
We got some great advice from the judge, and I think that I'm going to have to slow it down some and allow him to take the lead.
And I will do my best to be a little bit more considerate to her feelings and be a better father towards my stepson and work on my finances.
Today on Divorce Court.
I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend a little over 6 months, and in that time, he's had 4 jobs, and he spends most of his time at the cigar shop.
I have a problem with Crystal being too friendly and sociable with other men. Gentlemen walk away thinking perhaps I have a shot.
We got an apartment together. He has not paid 1 full month of rent.
I would want the judge to tell Crystal, you've got 98% of what you want. The other 2%'s on the way.
I just really want to know if this is going to be a viable relationship or is it just smoke and mirrors.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Crystal Jackson and Edwin Jones. Ms. Jackson and Mr. Jones, you've been together for 8 months. Ms. Jackson, you're feeling a little duped, and you're looking for $2,050 in back rent. You also say, and I'm not quite sure what we're trying to get to here, you want to stay in this relationship. You just want him to pay his way.
Yes.
That's what the gist of it anyway. So we're going to work through it, see where we can get. Ms. Jackson, why don't you tell me what's going on? You say you feel like you've been duped. Tell me why you feel that way.
I feel that way because when I met Mr. Jones, we met online. We started dating shortly thereafter. He presented himself to have a job. He had a car. He's very well put together, educational-wise. But it was sort of like when you hear lights and siren of a fire truck, and then you say they're on my street, and the fireman gets out, and then he walks up to your door, and he knocks on your door, and he says, "Here's your pizza."
That's a very good metaphor, I will say that. You know what I mean? You thought you were going to get, you know, somebody to come in conquering, and you get a delivery man.
Yes, yes. And
what did you find out to be the actual truth with respect to Mr. Jones' financial, educational, and work situation?
His work situation, he's in sales, and so he tends to sleep late and start his day in the evening. But every day he has a habit of going to a cigar shop. But for the most part...
Is he selling cigars?
I haven't seen a paycheck from a job in 8 months.
Let's ask him what he does for a living, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Jones, what do you do for a living?
I'm working with an energy company right now, and we're in sales. And she said, you know, about being duped or what have you. When I first met Miss Jackson, I was here to, you know, in her business, she didn't have her transportation in order at that particular time. So I took time out of my schedule, my allotted time, to actually go out and work to help her move around, do her business, and make some things happen and come together on her end.
Okay. How long were you assisting her in her efforts?
I would say in her efforts, I would say about 5 months to 6 months.
5 to 6 months?
Yes.
Was he actually assisting you with your economic efforts for 5 to 6 months? Because you only been together 8.
So he was. We spent a lot of time together, but it wasn't always, I didn't really need him at my workplace. So our arrangement in the beginning was that he would take me to work and pick me up in the evenings. But we ended up spending the day together. He was at the second job, he was doing transportation. So I said to him, okay, I've got residents, I've got clients that he can transport, and that's for pay. We would have to hire someone else, so we'll hire you. So a lot of that time he did, but he was getting paid for that.
Excuse me, if I may, actually taking Miss Jackson to review clients, to bring clients into her business, to pick them up, to move them around, not just in a paid venue, not dropping her off from work at her homes or what have you, and then going about my way, but actually spending 4 to 6 hours a day driving here, going there, doing certain things to help her, waiting for her, and being there for her.
Were you working at the time?
I work an evening job. I deal with individuals in the community. I work an evening job, so being up at 7 o'clock in the morning is a
How much do you
moot
make
point.
a month about?
About a month. Here lately, it's been a little bit down, but normally about $1,200 or so a month.
$1,200 a month.
Yeah, we've dwindled down, and I'm looking for other opportunities.
You living with her though, right?
At the particular time, no.
Right now, no?
Not since last month.
Not since well, you put him out?
Yes.
And you put him out because he wasn't contributing to the rent? Is that right?
Yes.
Is that right?
I believe so, yes.
Were you able to contribute meaningfully to the household based upon what you were doing at any point in time?
At a particular point, like I was saying, but if I may digress, the energy and effort that I was putting into helping her move around actually helped her bottom line tremendously. It may not have been a monetary contribution, but it was definitely a financial boost.
Yeah.
Because
Sweat
without
equity.
me,
You put sweat equity into. Did he do a lot for you?
He did a tremendous amount.
I believe so.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Not,
Let me ask you, Chris. We'll back up just to see. Just how long did you know him before you let him move in?
I knew him for about a month. Since December, and then he didn't have a place to stay, and staying with me was not an option.
So where'd you move him into?
We got an apartment together.
Staying with you where you were wasn't an option.
Right, staying with me where I was not an option.
But you were willing to move in with a guy you knew for 30 days. Go move into a new apartment and live. Get in bed, go to sleep. Be totally vulnerable to a cat you knew 30 days. Wow. Wasn't it kind of a clue that, you know, you said you met online, he presented with a card, a job, and all that, if he didn't have his own crib? Isn't that an indication that he is not self-sustaining? Women just go out there and be willfully stupid. You know what I mean? Come on now. Man ain't got a place to stay, and you gonna say he deceived you? He ain't got a place to stay. That's what that is. Cat ain't got a job. Or if he doesn't have enough of a job to pay you rent, he can't pay his own rent. You know what I mean? You know why I'm so upset? Is it just me? I feel like I'm alone. But I done fussed enough. Mr. Jones, I'm gonna talk to you for a moment and see where you think this relationship has gone too far afield. What do you think is wrong with this relationship?
Facebook, to be sure.
Well, what's she doing?
Every move we make, everywhere we go, how we're doing it. I can understand some things that you might share, but some things need to be private. Some things need to be just
What kind of
between you.
things does she share you think she should keep to herself? Mr. Jones, I'm going to talk to you. What do you think is wrong with this relationship?
Basically, just some issues that I've had as far as the social media things.
What's up with social media?
Well, my particular Facebook, Facebook to be sure.
Well, what's she doing?
Well, she's on it way too much, in my opinion. You know, I can understand some things that you might share, but some things need to be private. Some things need to be just
What
between
kind of
you.
things does she share you think she should keep to herself?
Well, perhaps some things that we do.
Is she talking about you?
No, not talking about me. Some places we may go, some things we may do, every move we make, everywhere we go, how we're doing it. And then there's the cell phone, just the constant ringing, the constant, you know, we need to talk. We're talking, the phone rings. All of a sudden, everything goes, I go away, I disappear, I become invisible, and the phone just takes preeminence.
Well, Ms. Jackson, let me ask you about that. Have you gone E-crazy? I mean, some people do get sucked into that E-life, and their whole life is on some screen, either the computer or the phone.
As far as Facebook or social media, no. I do post, but it's rare. As far as the phone, I own my own business. I have business to take care of.
What kind of business is it?
I have a residential care facility.
Oh, that's why her phone's ringing right there.
But see, I understand.
No, you know, if something's popping off all day long and all night long at the residential care facility.
From 5 in the morning until 11 at night?
It's residential care. That means, you know, Joe Blow falls at midnight, she got to do something at midnight. What? Somebody wets the bed at 3 a.m., you know, she's got to make sure staffing is there. That is a 24/7, 365 gig.
And I understand that. But
you living there rent-free. What you talking about?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You have another thing that I gave you a compatibility test because you're early on in your relationship.
Yes.
And you said a couple of things to me that I thought were interesting. And one of them was that you were looking for a spiritual leader and that you believed that he presented himself as a spiritual leader but has not come across as such. Explain to me what you mean.
We're looking for a church home. So yeah, we are looking for a church home.
What is lacking in his leadership in that regard?
Well, it's actually now later on, it is getting better in that regard. We are going to church, and the communication is better. So he said, okay, we've gone, we visited, we'd like to visit a couple more churches before, you know, he makes a decision. So
he needs to make the decision. That's what you're looking for. You want him to make the decision for you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Why?
I think it'll cause dissension if we have opposite religious views and attending different churches.
Well, she asked me to do so, to find a church home, and that's what we've been doing. And I explained to her, when leadership goes forward, follow in. We pray together. We're talking things out. We're working through scenarios and situations, and we're looking forward to actually choosing a church home.
Okay. Mr. Jones, I understand you are reluctant to introduce Ms. Jackson to your family. Is that accurate?
No, it is not.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about that. You know she's hurt?
Yes, I do.
Do you know why she's hurt?
And yes, I do.
Tell me.
To be honest with you, she's hurt because she trusted in me, and I failed her.
In what manner do you believe you failed her? Briefly, Mr. Jones, why are you reluctant, or are you reluctant to introduce her to your family?
Well, Judge, I'm reluctant to interact with my own family, to be honest with you. After my mother passed, my family's been relatively disjointed. I have one son from a previous relationship, previous marriage. She has met my son. She has interacted with my son. And I think that him being the most important person in my life at this particular point, that me introducing her to my one and only son
demonstrates
states the fact that I take her sincerely and I'm interested in seeing what we can do to heal the breach and move forward.
Ms. Jackson, I think he has a point there about, have you met his son?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why do you feel he's reluctant to introduce you to his family?
Not so much his family, because he does not go around his family a lot, but I haven't met not one of his friends either.
We had an opportunity, and I'm glad she brought that to bear. My friends are some guys. I have a very close-knit group of friends.
What, do they meet at the cigar shop?
You got it. My cigar buddies. And here's an interesting thing. We have this thing.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
Any of your cigar buddies got their own place, or they all living with other women?
Well, it's kind of a mixed bag.
Kind of a mixed
Some
bag.
do, some don't. But in this
How old are
particular,
you, sir?
I'm 50. But as we were stating,
Are
at
you
this
seeing
particular
what
time,
I'm saying? You don't want to look at it, but it's right there. I'm hurting your feelings. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to do. I do mean for you to see what I see, you know? Do you know she's hurt?
Yes, I do.
Do you know why she's hurt?
And yes, I do.
Tell me.
To be honest with you, she's hurt because she trusted in me, and I failed her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very contrite about that. And
In what manner did you fail? You believe you failed her?
I failed her when I was going through the scenario with the sales and so on and so forth. When things were not happening the way that they needed to be, I should have done some other things sooner rather than later than I'm doing right now. And I believe because I didn't do that quickly enough, it disappointed her and it hurt her. And I feel very badly about that because I
How
fell
badly
short.
do you feel? I mean, you know, you can always get a job. You know, it may not be a great job, but you can get a
That's
job.
how badly
I'm
I
still
feel.
talking. You can always get a job and show up with some money.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I got a son working $12 an hour, you know, somewhere. He did just a high school diploma because he's just getting ready to go to college, but he got a gig 40 hours a week. He can give me $300 a week on some rent. Well, why not that?
That is very much in play. I have some of those that I'm reporting to on next week to interview for. Because at a certain point, you can keep saying, but you have to start doing.
Yeah. I want to talk to you, Ms. Jackson, and I want to make you happy. Ms. Jackson, you are beautiful. You are intelligent. You are capable. You are successful. You have one blind spot. You're looking for that guy. And that guy has a resume. Intelligent, well-spoken, professional, spiritual leader, and committed to you. And as soon as you get a guy, because you've been married 4 times already, and now you got this guy that you found on the internet who ticked off all of those little boxes on your resume, and you glommed on to him like whoosh. You didn't make him show what he said before you bought it wholesale. And then you brought it home. Any guy 50 years old don't have a place to stay and gotta move in with you is not gainfully employed. That's what that is. And you listened to what he said because what he said fit what you wanted to hear, which was, I am a dude, I got it together, and all of that. Just, I'm a little rough and right in through here. As soon as I move this over here and that over there, everything's gonna be all right. And you wanted to hear that. You wanted to believe that. You wanted to have him come in the house. And so you believe lie after lie after lie, or misrepresentation after misrepresentation, omission after half-truth. And now you're just angry about it. You're hurt because he's not the dude he says he was, and you've ended up being this sugar mama. And you hate that about yourself because you know you're too good for that. You know? He hanging at the cigar shop with some other 50-year-old dudes, ain't got a job and living with a woman. Move on, move forward. You can find your own church. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual leader. You want to talk about a man as a spiritual leader, he must first commit to you as your husband. He has to give his life to you before he's allowed to lead you anyway. Don't get it twisted. Don't reach for all the trappings of a husband, the trappings of a love, the trappings of a man, because that's what you keep reaching for, and then when you open your hand, you have nothing. This is the 5th time at least. Be fine by yourself. You know what I mean? You take care of yourself. I know you want $2,000 from him. He ain't got $2,000. This was a $2,000 lesson. And don't let a man use you. Don't let a man live in your house. Don't pay a man's bill. He can't pay his way. He ain't got no business with you. You hear me? Yeah. Love yourself. Because you're lovable. There will be no recovering this matter. This matter's adjourned.
Wow. When Judge Lynn rendered her decision, it was something that I already knew, but it really hit home.
Crystal spoke from her heart about how she felt, and she has a right to feel how she feels. That's pretty much how I feel about that. No grudge, no hard feeling, no disagreement. I can understand, just there's work to be done.
I'm disappointed now in myself for holding on to this relationship for so long.
Today on Divorce Court.
I need to stop being overbearing, stop being so controlling over me. You had that decision, everything.
Okay, what's wrong? If that's all it takes to make me happy in a relationship, what's wrong with me being always right? If that's it, if that's all I ask is for me to always be right, why can't you give in?
I'll always give in.
But then why is it always a combative thing?
Because I'm a man, I just feel like
you're stubborn and you're bullheaded.
I should be, feel like I should be.
No, because see how we're arguing now? This is an everyday thing. This is why I bring you to divorce court, because we need help.
That's why we need help.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Carrie Crump and Kevin Gaston. The two of you have been together for 4 years. You are not married, but not for a lack of trying on Mr. Gaston's part. He's trying to get her down the aisle. He can't quite make it, so he thought he'd come in here and get a little help. I had them take my compatibility test and take their license with permission to tear it up should I find that this union is ill-advised. Ms. Crump, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me why you won't marry him?
Well, I won't marry him, Your Honor, because he's more of a stalker than a lover.
A stalker?
Yes.
What's he doing?
He follows me around. He looks where I'm at. For example, I was trying to get him a better job because he was complaining.
Hang on.
He was complaining about a job. So they had a meeting at midnight because it was an overnight job. Mm-hmm. So I thought that would be better so he could be at home during the day spending time with family. So he wasn't accepted to the job yet. I had to go up there and see if someone didn't show up, if he could be in training. Well, there was no spots. Well, he found my car at the hotel where they were meeting and drove home, but he saw me there.
So he thought you were doing something wrong.
Thank you, but why are you following me? And I was texting you every 15 minutes, letting you know what I was doing. So if you thought I was cheating, why didn't you stay there?
Yeah, let's ask him. Mr. Gaston, did you know she was out there looking for a job for you?
She told me she looking for a job, but I don't know any job that will have you look for a job at 11 o'clock at night. You know
Did you follow her?
I didn't follow her. I was at my apartment waiting for her to come home, and she kept on texting me every 15, 20 minutes talking about she doing something special for me and all that stuff. So, you know, after a while, I just went and looked for her.
But if I'm texting you every few minutes, how would I be cheating?
That was a good question. You want to answer it?
Well, I mean, she texted 15 minutes, but her circumstances didn't sound right. I mean, I don't know any job.
So you think like she's making out with a guy, hang on, I'm gonna text my husband. We're making out with a guy, hang on, I'm gonna text her boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean,
you think that's what's going on?
I mean, it's not hard to do that. I mean, I've seen it time when texting what to do right there or whatever, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not hard to be texting about somebody right there.
But
Tell
do
me
you
some,
think
give
I'm
me some
that
more
type
examples
of person?
of his stalking behavior.
Okay, he says he goes to a store, which there's no store by my house, that has cheaper cigarettes, but you're actually taking a detour by my house to see if my car's there. So I was out overnight at a job, and so I decided to stay in Dallas. So he goes by my apartment on his way to work. Why are you taking a detour? So he texts me, oh, I see you're not home at 7 o'clock in the morning, so you must have stayed out all night. Why are you driving by my apartment to check and see if my truck's there?
Why are you driving by her apartment checking to see if her truck's there?
It's not driving by her apartment. The store's right there by her apartment. It's a busy street. Go right down, you turn right there, and the store's right there.
Freeway goes straight to his job.
And you just happened to see that her car wasn't there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and you wanted an explanation.
I was getting me some cigarettes. I just went there on my way to work because it's a faster route.
Have you another story to tell me?
He constantly has to sit behind me when I'm on my phone to see what I'm doing. He can't sit next to me. He wants to pull up a chair from the dining room table while I'm on the couch playing a game or on Facebook or whatever, trying to see what I'm doing. Or he'll sit next to me. He'll be like this.
Mr. Gaston, are you leaning over her shoulder to make sure she's not doing something wrong?
Not at all, not at all. She's just very sneaky and she very, you know, she had to hide everything from me. And I think if she don't do that, if she don't hide nothing from me, tell me the situation or who she's texting, I won't be stalking her. I mean,
Have you ever caught her doing anything?
Yeah, I caught her cheating before.
When?
We were not together. We were not together. And he stalked me. He got the same hotel room as me and the other guy and sat outside our door. Sat outside on the floor of our door.
I was at the hotel first.
He broke the door off the hinges.
You broke the door off the hinges?
Yes.
I ain't but the dude smashed my foot in the door.
And
I was trying to talk to her.
You were trying to get in.
I wasn't trying to get in. I was just trying to talk to her, and they just kept smashing my foot in the door, and then he just broke it on my foot. I didn't kick it in.
Yeah, but you had your foot in the door.
Yeah,
That's why they call her foot in the door.
Yeah, 'cause I wanted to talk to her.
To manage to get your way in.
I wasn't trying to get in. I was just trying to talk to her.
Yeah.
And then,
had you two broken up when that occurred?
Yes.
To my knowledge, we wasn't broke up.
You didn't know about it?
Nah, she didn't.
I told him let's take a break until he learns how to mature.
Nah, she did not say that.
Yes. Oh, and he keeps his phone on lock, but I don't. So who's really cheating?
I do not cheat.
Other than that incident, which she contends was on a break, what have you actually caught her doing?
She texts other dudes on the phone. I mean, she had no friends, no like girlfriends or nothing like that. So all her friends are guy friends.
But I've introduced him. I told him about them. That's all I have. I have this church friend, and he lived in the same apartments as I do. He don't have permission to talk to my friends, especially about me. So I go outside and I see him standing at this dude's truck that's trying to leave, and I find out that that's my friend. Okay, I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I was bumming a cigarette from him. You know who he is. You have no right. And then I found out they were talking about me. I don't care if it was, oh, you're pretty. Doesn't matter. My name was in your mouth. That's not okay. Not to my friend behind my back. If you want to talk to him, have me present.
Well, now that's a little deep. You had me all the way to that story. Then that just got odd on me. Mr. Gaston, can you care to comment?
She introduced me to him, so I thought we was all good. We was all friends and everything, and so.
Well, my understanding is you think she was cheating because some guy told you that he got her pregnant. Is that true?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I don't even know this.
The dude that she was cheating me with. When I called her trying to get a hold of her, the dude answered the phone and he said, "Don't call my girl phone no more."
I told him to do that.
Don't call my girl phone no more, and she's pregnant with my baby. So that's why I went crazy with Berserk, and I went crazy with Berserk, and
you went berserk, and
well, I told her I walked to the house. I went to the motel, and she told the dude said he was lying and everything, but she called the police and everything. So I had to leave if I want to go arrest him. My mom had to pick me up. Yeah.
But she didn't call the police because you were out there politely knocking, right?
I said some choice words.
You were causing some chaos.
Yeah, I said some choice words and some things I shouldn't have said.
Yeah, I got what's going on.
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to ask you why you keep tracking and trailing her.
I caught him on the phone. His ex from Texas, he said, I want to move back in with you. Can we work things out? And we were not arguing at the time. And he did that, and I caught that on the text message.
Mr. Gaston, that's pretty damning evidence. What do you have to say? You believe that he was messing with somebody because she had a casserole?
Oh.
Okay, explain that to me.
Okay.
That's funny.
I pick him up every day from work, okay? So I come up to the work. I come early sometimes to make me some sandwiches or whatever to take home to the family. So I go up to the job. He's standing outside talking to this woman. So I sit in my car a little bit because I'm thinking it's a customer and she's going to leave. Well, 20 minutes goes by and they both walk back in the store together. So I get out of my truck and I go in, waiting for him to introduce me to this person he's been talking to, and he doesn't. So when she leaves, she goes, "Oh, by the way, Kevin, I'm going to bring you back my homemade tater tot casserole that you've always wanted." Homemade. Oh, man, that's love that a woman puts in. So she actually shows up 30 minutes later with that homemade. Yes. And he takes it.
So, Mr. Gaston,
and didn't even introduce me as the girlfriend.
What's up with the woman with the casserole?
Man, the woman. The one with the casserole, she's a friend.
That always wanted him.
She comes to the shop every time, get sandwiches and stuff like that. And she go to church every week. She a God-fearing woman. She's like 47 years old. And at the time, I was like 20.
Don't say nothing dumb.
Cougar.
Don't say nothing dumb.
I was 27 at the time, but it wasn't nothing like sexual or nothing like that going on.
It was just a casserole.
Yeah, she said, I make a good casserole. I said, well, shoot, bring me some. I'm hungry. Shoot, I'm trying to eat some.
So I asked him how long she was there.
No,
I asked him how long she was there, and he said 4 hours.
What? Yeah.
What do you have to talk about for 4 hours? He can't answer that.
Now, Ms. Crump, what happened about the girl that called on Facebook while you were driving in the car, who he said was his cousin?
Okay, so there was a girl that called us. Every time someone blows his phone up, he always says it's a family member. Well, that's just kind of convenient. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, his Facebook rings, so I go through it, and I'm like, okay, well, none of these have the same last name. So he was like, oh, well, that's one of my friends from the whole town. That's my ex. That's this. So we deleted all his friends off of Facebook that were not family. Well, how did this new one get on there? So you're going re-adding them after we delete them.
You know, it sounds a little mutual stalky to me. I mean, you're honest. He can't put your name in his mouth while he's talking to a friend of yours. That's just kind of weird. A friend of yours walks up to him and says, can't talk to you. You know, I mean,
Exactly.
you're on Facebook deleting everybody who isn't a blood relative. I mean, that's a little...
But they're all exes or crushes or something, so that's not okay. You
Where
know,
do y'all live?
Dallas.
Dallas? That's a big town.
Man, it's not that. I got a lot of like people on my Facebook that I go to school with and everything like that. I mean,
Yeah, the high school sweetheart.
Oh man.
But have you ever really caught him doing anything?
I caught him on the phone. His ex from Texas, he said, I want to move back in with you. Can we work things out? And we were not arguing at the time. And he did that, and I caught that on the text message.
Mr. Gaston, that's pretty damning evidence. What do you have to say?
It's
It
true.
happened.
It happened, you know what I mean? But we was going through a lot of arguments. It was the beginning of the relationship, like within the 4 month of our relationship.
No.
Yes, it was.
No, it had already been a year and a half.
No, it haven't.
Yes, it had.
It was the beginning of the relationship. We were arguing all the time, and I just couldn't take it at the time.
Because we were living together when that happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The beginning of the
Well,
relationship.
I want to talk about something that brought the two of you together, I would believe, is the support you say he gave you when you were in prison. You don't have a place of your own, Mr. Gaston?
No, I got my own. You know
You're
what I
on
mean?
your own?
Yeah.
You're not living with
Well, I live with my mama now because she kicked me out, but before that I had my own everything.
I kicked him out like 5 times.
How can somebody else kick you out of your own place? This is a before your vows. So at some point, I'd like to have some positivity in it to give me a reason why we're thinking about whether or not you should marry. Right now, you're both just scaring me. You know what I mean? I'm just, you know, if I see either one of you around the corner, I'm running the other way. I'm just putting that out there. But you said that he was supportive of you when you were in prison. Tell me what happened. You don't have to go into the details, but how did that happen?
I have, you know, after my husband passed away, things kind of went downhill for me. And I had got in some trouble a few years ago, and I'm still fighting that battle. You know, it's not like I've recently got into trouble.
Right.
And we just happened to be together, you know, when I had to serve some more time, you know, for violation.
Right.
So it wasn't nothing but 3 months. So, yes, he was there putting money, you know, sending packages and stuff. You're my man. You're living at my house still with my mother and my child, so why wouldn't you? You don't pay no bills. Living rent-free, so where else the money gonna go?
What did your mother say?
Oh, well, that was all in agreement. He was helping taking care of my son.
Yeah, I had to take care of the son and make sure
She needed
You
help.
don't have a place of your own, Mr. Gaston?
I do, but I just wanted to help her out, you know, because just
Yeah,
show.
but you don't have your own crib. You're always living with a woman of some sort.
No, I got my own. You know
You're
what I
on
mean?
your own?
Yeah.
You're not living with
I live with my mama now because she kicked me out, but before that I had my own everything.
I kicked him out like 5
Well,
times.
how can somebody else kick you out of your own place?
Well, she kicked me
He
out.
stayed with me and my mama.
With her mama for quite a bit. I got my own place. Now I moved back in with her and stuff. Then she kicked me out again.
Like 5 times.
Yeah. But
Well, let me ask you this. I'm gonna go to the love part because I don't see it.
okay.
Mr. Gaston, I want you to get. Well, no, I'm gonna start with you because Joe tells me it's not fair to start with the dudes when you start with the love part because we kind of got to give you a little running start at it. So I'm gonna start with Ms. Crump. Why don't you give me a 30-second sales job? Why, you know, Kevin the stalker could possibly be the man for you. All positive.
Okay.
Go.
He's a really good guy. He really is. He's sweet. He's caring. He's thoughtful. He just needs some direction.
That was a little sad. He's thoughtful, he's caring, but he needs a little direction.
There's always a but, isn't it?
Yes, unfortunately.
There's always a but.
Mr. Gaston, see if you can do any better, because she got it like a D+. So I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to tell me why you chasing around town like that. Why is she the woman for you?
I believe she's the woman for me because, she do help me out in things I need help out with. She had taught me new things that I never been taught before, and I do love her, she does everything that a wife should do, cook, clean, everything. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I don't know, shoot. But...
She does everything a wife should do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh, man.
I do agree.
I don't know who to be madder at, you or him. If she was gone, would you be all right? You got a job, you got a place, you got your act together?
I was all right before she came in. I think I'd be all right.
You sure right.
I was living
Are you
just fine.
self-sufficient?
Yes, I am. I got my own job.
Not anymore.
Not no more, but I used to have my own job. Oh, you gotta put that in.
Oh, why'd you have to put the prison in?
I'm so confused.
He lost everything right now. He's back at his mama's. He lost his job.
All right.
He lost his car.
Okay. Give me a moment, collect my thoughts, give you my...
I think the love the love for us is what's holding us on right now.
Right. This is a hot mess in a bucket. Just a big, 8-piece, just hot mess with a couple of sides. You got biscuits in it. You're running around. You're staying in motels because you're the cheapest place to stay. You guys aren't self-sufficient. You're staying this one's mama's, that one mama, this going on. You chasing him, he's chasing you. You think he's cheating, he thinks you're cheating. I don't think anybody wants either one of you other than the other one of you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think you guys vibe off the same kind of chaos. I think you run on that same pool of whoosh and drama. I think you two should go ahead, cement this thing, take it somewhere far away from me, lock it up in a house, try to act like you got some sense. Trust one another just a little bit. Nobody's cheating. Don't let your fear run your life. You run it. You know what I'm saying? If you trust her enough to love her, trust her enough not to have to drive by her house to make sure she's there. Because if she is cheating on you, it'll come to light soon enough, and then you can go then. But why be miserable every day on the off chance she might hurt you or he might hurt you one day? To me, that's a bad trade. I can't believe I'm telling y'all to get married. Good luck to both of you. This matter is adjourned.
Ever since the episode, been kind of crazy me and Carrie life, so we had decided to take a break or break up as it is. It hurts me, but everybody be best for us, so at the end of the line, we might still be able to be friends.
Today on Divorce Court.
Antonio cheated on me.
She never trusts me. I can go to the store, I'm cheating.
He lied to me.
If I go to the garbage can, I'm cheating.
I saw him actually cheat on me.
If I go around her mama's house, I'm cheating. If I go around my mama's house, I'm cheating. Put a cat in the house, you probably think I'm cheating with the cat as well.
Hold up, now, there's something is wrong here. I look in the window and I'm seeing them having sex.
She constantly believes that I'm having sex with anybody who comes around.
He needs to make sure that, I'm the only woman in his life if that's what he wants to do, of marrying me.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Michelle Cheatham and Antonio Dillard. The two of you have been together for 3 years. You've been living together, but you do not want to live together anymore. Ms. Cheatham, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me about this relationship and why we're here today?
Your Honor, we're here today because I just don't trust him. You know, he cheated on me. Can I explain what happened?
Please.
We went out for drinks, me and a close family member, and we had a nice little party and get together. So we decided to bring the party home.
Mm-hmm.
So we continue, and as we continue, they wanted me to go to the store. I knew something went wrong. Why you want me to go to the store of all people? Why not him? Why not you? You know, so I didn't trust the situation. So I went parked my car down the street and I walked back to the house and went around the house, you know, and I saw them having sexual intercourse. And I broke the window. And, you know.
Broke the window? Why didn't you just go in the door?
Because I was trying to get in the house.
Oh, why didn't you just go in the door?
It was locked.
Oh. Now, Mr. Dillard, did you really go home and send her to the store and to have a quickie with the woman and lock her out to make sure she didn't get back in? Did you really think that would work?
Of course I did. I didn't. I really didn't think that would work. It didn't happen exactly like she said.
Will you tell me how you say it happened? What do you say?
We all went out. You know, we had some drinks, and the person kept, you know, they pursued it. They gave it to me, and they told me about it, and this, that, and other little stuff leading up to that. I told her about it as well, because I didn't want to do it.
Right.
But I was drinking. Look at her. Take it.
See, that's the thing. You didn't want to do it, but how did it happen?
Yeah, well,
how did it happen?
Look, alcohol is some strong stuff now.
Oh, I agree with you. Your judgment goes and all that kind of stuff, but if you knew there was a problem, why didn't you make sure you went to go get some stuff instead of her?
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of have like a 50-50 thing on that. I tried to do my best, and I was too intoxicated to try to go to a store, period. I know that.
So why didn't you just say everybody stay where they are? You kind of wanted to, right?
A little bit, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did, yeah. Now, Miss Cheatham,
a wee bit.
how long had you been with him when that occurred?
What, 2.5 years? This was recently. So,
2.5 years.
So, I mean,
it was recently.
This probably happened like 3 months
about
ago.
2.5 years ago.
That's what I call a DKM, a drop-kickable moment. Why would you not just drop-kick this dude out the door? You're not married to him. You're living with him.
I tried to do more than that, Your Honor. I mean, I honestly and truthfully, I tried to...
Well, when I say drop-kickable, I mean don't drop-kick him physically. I mean get rid of him.
Well, that's what you did,
I wanted to physically drop-kick him, though.
I didn't make that clear. Right. I'm not advocating violence. I'm advocating a leaving.
Right.
But what about the beating?
How come you didn't?
Tell about the beating.
Beating?
Yeah.
You deserve that. You don't think that you should have deserved what you got?
No.
What happened, Mr. Dillard?
All right, listen, this is what happened. It wasn't quite like that. It's not like me and the people, the close family members, having some kind of passionate love and anything like that. It wasn't like that. She's been accusing me of cheating from day one, since day one.
Right.
I mean, no matter since I met her.
She did catch you in bed with this other woman. I mean, there's no quite getting around that, is there?
No, there's no getting around that. She caught me on that one.
Okay, all right. Is that the only time you cheated on her, or is this a regular event?
Yes. Take it.
You, Mr. Dillard, why don't you tell me what the problem is? You say there's a lot of arguing and stuff going on. What's your problem with the relationship?
She's lazy. She's very lazy. She's insecure no matter what. I mean, since day one, I had the same number that I've been having for years.
Right.
People call. You know, this was the past. I wasn't dealing with anybody else, but if people call, she would constantly check my phone, go on the internet, access my code to find out who all I've been talking to, who all I haven't been talking to. And no matter what I tell her, despite of what I show her there every day, I don't go out, I don't hang out with buddies, I don't hit the club. If people call my phone occasionally now, and I put them in the place, and she still will put me with those people.
What do you think's going on with his phone and his texts and all the calls?
Let me tell you something. First of all, he be saying that he put them in their place, but it shouldn't take you 20 minutes of the whole conversation, because it shows me how long they stayed on the phone. It shouldn't take you 20 minutes to put somebody in their place. I got a woman. That's it. It's the end of it. You shouldn't have to go and draw out a whole conversation for them. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to explain nothing to them. I am not single. That's it.
I got an example, Judge.
Please tell me.
I went to the doctor. It was a lady there. There was the receptionist. I don't know what position did she worked at the hospital or whatever. And the lady was calling me about the appointments. She accused me of cheating with this lady.
Did you accuse him of cheating with a lady that he was just trying to make an appointment with?
I did, because let me explain that situation. She would call and it started off as the appointment. You know, hey, I'm calling to remind you of an appointment that's 6 months away from now. Not to mention, you started the conversation and then it ventured off to something else. So when we decided to, try to call it quits, he left one day, and as he was gone, she called my phone. And she went to yapping, oh yeah, you mad, he left, he with me, this, that, and the other, woo, woo, woo. So how would you feel? Of course I'm finna buck on you. Of course I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna feel like you got something going on with this woman. Why? Because she calling my phone.
Now you missed that part of the story.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true. That's not true. All right, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen to me. She goes so far, no matter what goes on. Me and this lady never met up. The other lady she's talking about never met up. It was nothing else personal, no physical contact, nothing.
Yeah, but there was some flirting going on.
I flirt with a lot of people. I love black women. I flirt.
You complain that she's insecure.
But I don't flirt like that.
You continue to flirt.
I'm not ridiculous.
Whatever flirting you're doing is making her insecure. So you can't complain about the insecurity if you're doing things to continue to make her insecure.
Thank you.
I'm right, you're wrong. Let's move on.
That's right. All right, let's go. A lady that I had any dealings with, just knew her, through her. She accused me of cheating with this lady, took a love wrench to her car, bust the windows out, beat the woman's car up, unloosened the tire. I mean, the woman had no type of dealings, none.
Ms. Cheatham, did you tear up another woman's car? Mr. Dillard, I want you to tell me about her rageful conduct. Give me a couple of examples of what she's done.
A lady that I had any dealings with, just knew her, through her. She accused me of cheating with this lady, took a love wrench to her car, bust the windows out, beat the woman's car up, unloosened the tire. I mean, the woman had no type of dealings, none.
Ms. Cheatham, did you tear up another woman's car?
And tried to tear her house up and her too. It was the thing they do.
Based
like
upon
he said,
what information?
He was over there.
No,
and I had asked him where he had been at. And he was like, oh, I had been...
I went over there.
What he said, at a friend's house. And I'm like, okay, no, you wasn't. How you knew I did all of this if you was over here? You wouldn't have never known it, right?
The lady
you
called me.
So he told me exactly, we know everything I done. You knocked on the door, you kicked the door in.
So we was there.
Yeah, you had to been there. You wouldn't know my every move. I mean, even if she called you, you still wouldn't know everything I did.
I got to fuss at you. None of that does anything to secure a relationship. None of that. You probably committed a couple of felonies. You lucky nobody called on you. Then you could go to jail over some nonsense. That's number one. You mad at the wrong person. Number two, she's not your problem. She didn't make any promises to you. You're not in a relationship with her. Be mad at him. But keep your hands to yourself.
Yes.
That doesn't ever resolve anything. But now that I have said that, do you continue to be insecure about this relationship? And what kinds of things is he doing that makes you insecure?
I mean, the thing that he does that makes me insecure is the innocent flirting that he does, the way that he acts. He would, like his phone, that is the biggest secret in the world. He would get it, change his passcode. As soon as I find out the passcode, he has to change it. And he will make sure I don't see it. Like, he's one of those people, he'll turn his back to you when... Why you gotta do that? It feel like you're hiding something from me. I'm your other half. You shouldn't hide nothing from me.
What's with the phone?
Can I say something about that?
Certainly.
She'll make a scene over anything. The reason I had the passcode of my phone is that she gets in it for no reason. It don't have to be no text in there, no calls in there. She'll just get in there and start some trouble.
Like what kind of trouble would she start?
And she'll just go looking up exes. Just go looking them up. Go text them and just see what they'll say. Just to see what they say to get kicks out of them. Then you want to
should be on Facebook liking your ex's stuff.
Does she text your exes?
Yes, she will. She'll text excuse me. She'll take my phone, destroy it, make public scenes, throw phone, anything she can. Skillets, plates, you name it.
Have you done all that?
Yes.
For nothing.
And what does that do?
It's
Where does that get you?
He's saying that it's for nothing. It's not for nothing. That's how I feel. I don't feel like it's for nothing. You know, like I said, with the ex thing, you had your ex constantly calling. He's a friends with a lot of females that he's had sexual dealings with on Facebook. I don't feel like you should be liking and commenting on their stuff because that, to me, that look like my man is thirsty. I don't need a thirsty man. I need one who's just for me, not for the whole world. I don't want to share you with all of these different people. That's how I'm viewing it. He can't seem to see it from my point of view. And when you do these things and make me feel this way, you know, like you're hiding something from me, your phone ring and I know it's a text message. Oh, no, that wasn't a text message. That's my game went off. No, it's not.
Yeah. We can go back and forth over this all day long. Mr. Dillard has brought with him a witness that will support his position about the nature of her insecurity. And I would like to call her at this juncture. What makes you think he's cheating?
I think he's cheating with her. One day I come home, they got lube in the bathroom, bracelets in the bed. There's the evidence, so am I still crazy or
Well, let's ask
what's going
her.
on?
Ms. Thomas, is she all wrong? She got it all confused? Are you just friends? So here's where we are. After we all agree that you had that one little mishap in which you were having an intimate relationship while she went to the store. Now you say you're simply innocently flirting and she's overreacting.
Definitely.
So I brought in a witness here that you have shown me because she's going to support your position that she's overreacting.
That's right.
So your witness is Jennifer Thomas. So I'm going to have Ms. Thomas come up. Now, Ms. Cheatham, before Ms. Thomas says anything, do you have anything else that supports you other than what you were talking about, the sketchiness with his phone?
Yes, I do, Judge.
What makes you think he's cheating?
I think he's cheating with her. One day I come home, they got lube in the bathroom, bracelets in the bed, and I'm wondering where the heck it come from. So I asked both of them what happened, whose stuff is this? Oh, she's saying it's not hers, and he's saying he don't know where it come from, and both of them just looking at me as if I'm crazy. There's the evidence, so am I still crazy, or
Well, let's ask
what's going
her.
on?
Ms. Thomas, is she all wrong? She got it all confused? Are you just friends?
No, I'm Becky with the good hair, baby. To sum up the story, we've been having sex for like 7 months.
What
do you mean? So you still been coming to my house and you been coming over here and you still been having what I mean?
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I don't want anything to break out over here or anything break out over here. Becky with the good hair, you can come over here.
More like bad hair.
Seem like you mad.
Becky with somebody else's hair.
Something like that. But you know, it's paid.
Ms. Thomas, tell me the truth.
We've been having dealings about 7 months. We've, all kicked it from time to time, and, it just happened. I mean, I don't feel bad for it.
How do you know you don't feel bad?
No, ma'am.
How do you know her?
I mean, I knew her through another mutual friend, and we met like that.
And you know they're together?
Yeah,
And why don't you feel badly about having sexual relationship with somebody else's
I don't owe her no
man?
loyalty.
I see, this is the people that he choose to deal with. This is what I have to deal with constantly. That's what I said. He want to make it seem as if I'm crazy and I always overreact.
You are.
But here's your proof.
You are.
Well, how could she be overreacting, being jealous when you are in fact sleeping with her man?
If she know how to control her man, then she wouldn't have that problem. All she gotta do is play her role. Then he wouldn't be opting out of the miniature size and opting into tons of fun. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Dillon, do you have anything you want to say at this juncture before I lose my mind?
Thank you.
This is a lie, Your Honor. A lie.
Since
She's
when?
crazy, and this is a lie.
Since when?
And that's all you got?
I mean, the truth don't go but one way.
Yeah.
And that's a lie.
It's
I
a
ain't never
lie.
heard
So
it.
she just made it all up.
Okay, once, okay? But we weren't having sex for 7 months. Enough of that about that.
One time?
Huh, at one time.
One time.
All these one times adding up though.
I'm gonna yell at everybody. I'm gonna start to my left and I'm gonna make my way to the right. First of all, Ms. Thomas, if women don't respect one another, men are never gonna respect us.
If you don't respect
No. It's me and it's me. You know, you have to have some dignity and class about yourself. Just because you're able to do something doesn't mean you ought to do something. You're able to do a lot of bad things. People with class don't do them, even if they're able to do them. It is tacky and wrong to say, well, she handled her business, you wouldn't have. Everybody says all that nonsense. It's not true. It speaks to your lack of character. It speaks to your lack of value. It speaks to your lack of respect for women in general and black women specifically. We are here having a tough time. We are at the lowest socioeconomic rung. We're single mothers fighting over a piece of man that's never going to do right by us anyway. And part of that has to rest on us to the extent that we behave like you do. I've said enough, now get out. You should have been finished with him the first time he got in bed with somebody while you were outside the door. If you're gonna lay down like a mat, he's gonna walk on you. Don't do that. Have some dignity about yourself. It's better to be alone and be dignified and righteous than with someone who's treating you like you're nobody. And he's treating you like you're nobody. And you're not nobody. You're somebody. You got value, you got worth, you got ability, you got intellect. Don't let him just travel all over you. You get rid of him. You just, you put an end to it. But he will never respect the line you failed to draw. Draw that line. You should have drawn it before. You don't give him no more chances because you know he ain't worth it, Mr. Dillard. You're a traveler. And our community cannot tolerate any more travelers. You don't have any dignity about yourself. You go from one woman to another. Get a good woman and keep her. Go from, or if you can't do any better than run around out there, then don't lie to anybody about what it is you're doing. Say, look, I'm not about nothing. I want to have sex with you. And I'm going to tell you, it's sad, but it's true. There are women out there who'll do it. They will. I know you're not about nothing. I know you're not faithful. I know you're not a right dude. You just traveling through and you may knock me up and not take care of the children, but hey, it's cool.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
If you can't be better, at least be honest. Get rid of this dude. This marriage is done.
I'm satisfied with the judge, however the judge ruled it. She put out some good knowledge or whatever, but you know, it was just some lies.
I see that the judge saw my side and she understood where I was coming from. She saw, you know, the hurt and the pain that I've been through with Antonio and obviously dealing with these other females. So I'm glad, you know.
Today on Divorce Court.
I have been in an almost 11-year relationship with Jimmy.
And we've been through so many ups and downs.
He and I have been married. We have divorced, and now we're thinking about getting remarried.
I don't feel like there's anyone else that I can picture myself spending the rest of my life with.
And I'm not sure if I want to do that again.
I'm here today to try to regain the trust from my wife, Alexandra.
The reason why we got divorced is because of a 5-year affair that he had.
My wife don't trust me anymore. She always think I'm up to something.
If the other woman pops up again, I will leave.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Alexandra Sargent and Jimmy Sargent. Now hang on, because I'm going to tell you what's going on. It's confusing. I had to read it twice. You've been together 11 years. You were married to him from 2009 to April 2013. You got divorced in April 2013, got engaged a week later in 2013. In the meantime, you got married by proxy to another woman altogether in 2012. Currently, you're living together and you're wondering whether you should get married yet again. Did I get that right?
Not exactly.
Not exactly? Well, you clear it up for me. I want to know what's happening. What is the trajectory of your relationship and who this other woman is?
Okay. Well, I have been with Jimmy going on 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
We did get married. We got married by proxy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did get divorced in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And because of a long, drawn-out affair that he had and with this other woman.
And she says it with such a smile. Who is this woman that he had a long, drawn-out affair with, and how long was the affair?
I think the affair is still going on to some extent, and that is just because, you know, periodically things come up and she just will not go away.
Mr. Sergeant, do you care to enlighten me about this other woman? Are you still seeing her?
No, ma'am. I'm no longer seeing this lady. Me and
Well, how
Alex.
long were you seeing her?
Alex think I was seeing her all the time, but it was an off and on type of thing. I know I was wrong for doing it or whatever, whatnot, but I was kind of caught up in the moment, thought I could have my cake and eat it too, keep my wife, kind of keep her.
Keep the girl on the side.
Yeah, kind of one of those things. Did not realize how much it would, you know, hurt our relationship.
She didn't mind being the side piece?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Until she made herself known.
How did she make herself known?
She started messaging my family and myself on social media. I had a job and her mother came to my place of employment and made it known that her daughter was having an affair with my husband. I ended up actually losing my job behind that. So that's how she made herself known.
Now, you were seeing both women while you were incarcerated. Is that true?
Not all the way, Your Honor.
Not all the way. Well, how long were you in prison?
I was 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yes, ma'am.
But both of them were putting money on your books?
No, ma'am. Here and there. Here and there, Your Honor. Here and there, but not like. She was.
She was
constantly.
constant with it.
Yes, ma'am. But the other girl would like pop up from time to time. I guess maybe from the outside she would be inboxing her, making her feel like she was still having some type of communication with me.
But you weren't talking to her.
But I wasn't talking to her.
But she ended up posting a picture on social media of them together while he was incarcerated.
How'd that happen?
And he was smiling big, goals, just grinning. He just got his arms around her and everything. So even though she might have popped up to visit without him knowing, he felt comfortable enough to take a picture with her.
Mr. Sergeant?
Well, I'm not gonna lie about that, Your Honor. When I had first got incarcerated, I felt like, you know, I needed all the help that I could get. To be honest with you, not doing anything, you know, to hurt my wife or try to be, you know, slick or whatever about nothing. Well, kind of, sort of. Because I didn't want her to find out at all. I was just trying to get all the help that I could get being selfish.
But you were seeing that woman before you went to prison.
Right.
It wasn't about just getting help. I mean, you had two women and you didn't want to give one up. Pretty much.
No, when I did try to give the other one up, you know, then this and all this chaos came about.
Obsession with you, all of that. I understand that both of you ended up showing up when he got released.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, we did. So we're sitting in a parking lot. The van comes out to release the people, you know, to their friends and family. And if their friends and family are there, they get out the van, get in the car with them, you know, hug, kiss, whatever, go on about their business. If not, then they go to the bus station.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there waiting. No Jimmy. Everybody else gets off the van. There's no Jimmy. I go and ask the guard, did Jimmy Sargent get released? Yes, ma'am, he did. Okay, well, where is he? They said, he's on the van. He's not on the van. He didn't get off. They was like, yes, he's on the van. I go over to the van. I'm peeking in the windows looking, because it's kind of tinted.
Yeah, prison van. Yeah.
I'm peeking in the windows, and I'm like, he's not on this van. He's not here. Y'all did not bring him out. They was like, ma'am, he's under the seat. He hid underneath the seat on the van and refused to get off.
Because you and the other woman were both there. Did you know the other woman at the time?
At that point in time, yes, because she's been in and out of our relationship for the past 5 years.
Did you guys beef at all as you were waiting for him to get off the...
No, we didn't. We didn't at all. My plan, honestly, when I found her there, was to stay there long enough for him to know that I knew that this was still going on.
Well, who did you leave with?
A relative.
Well, Your Honor, when you get released from the jail, they release you to your family.
Right.
And she's right, both of them was there. And the other woman, I did not tell her to come, and she just got it in her head that I told her to come pick me up type of stuff, but you can look and see when you get released. So on the ride down to the downtown to get dropped off, I called my sister, and my sister came and just to keep all the confusion down because I was going to be on parole for a little while. I didn't want no problem at all.
No trouble.
I left with my sister. and had my wife to come pick me up from my sister's house.
I want to know what he's telling you on the daily, or what it is you're taking that keeps you so relaxed that you can grin and smile throughout this odyssey about him in prison and with another woman. I just know, I'm just gonna leave that with you for a while. Did you ever get angry?
Your Honor, I went from everything to replacing windows, tires, clothes. I mean, you name it, she's done it.
Now, I know myself. I know I do have a temper. And so, where is it?
It is my understanding, even throughout this chaos, Mr. Sargent had the nerve to tell you how to dress at a certain occasion. Could you tell me that story in detail, please?
Well, when we met 11 years ago, I approached him, and I had on a nice blouse with matching shoes and all of that, and I have big breasts, and I actually had my blouse unbuttoned, and I had a really cute bustier. The whole get-up was just, you know, on point. So I approached him. I was cute. So I approached him, you know, and asked him for his number. And as he's talking to me, he is slowly buttoning up every single button on my blouse all the way up to my throat. Now, mind you, we are in a nightclub. It's hot, it's sweaty, I'm hot, and he has me buttoned up like I am at church or something. What
did he say to you when he did it?
He said, "These are mine and for my eyes only, and nobody else is supposed to see these." And here we are 11 years later, and he's still buttoning my blouse up all the way to my throat. He wants me to put on...
I just gotta ask you, you seem so okay with all of this. You're coming in here on Before Your Vows. I'm thinking about marrying again. He's got some fatal attraction chick chasing him around off of the prison bus. And you're just grinning and smiling. And did you ever get angry?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, tell me a story that'll make me feel better.
Everything, I went from... Your Honor, I went from everything to replacing windows, tires, clothes. I mean, you name it. She's done it.
So all of this is just polite court behavior, because she can go there.
Yeah, I guess so. It got to be something, because it's totally opposite when the drama unfolds at the house.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Okay.
There's a reason for that. I was not always like this. He made me like this.
Oh, wow.
He made you like what?
Well, everything that's been going on, you know, with the cheating and all of that, I mean, it makes me upset. Now, I know myself. I know I do have a temper. And so, where is it?
You don't want to see it.
I've never seen anybody so just happy.
You don't want to see it.
You know, you're talking a lot of hard, deep stuff.
I do this, for one, it does help me cope. I know what calms me down. And so one of the things that calms me down is that if I'm upset with him, if he's made me angry, I like to leave. I like to remove myself from the situation, calm myself down, and then we can revisit it, you know, in a few hours. Well, Jimmy is the type of person, he likes to, you know, take it on right then. Right then and right now. And I'm not that type of person. And so when we talk right then and right now,
it gets ugly.
That's the result of...
It gets ugly.
Yeah.
I read in your paper somewhere that one of your children is a function of the fact that Mr. Sargent over here microwaved your birth control. And as a function thereof, you got pregnant. I have got to hear this one.
Occasionally, I wake up with messages. And they're messages from people claiming to have been with him.
He got drunk last night. Drinking got drunk, and your husband was with me. Is there anything that he could do that would make you leave him? So, Mr. Sargent, would you care to explain to me the story about getting pregnant? Because Mr. Sargent had microwaved your birth control?
Well, because they have different kinds of birth control, and the one that I was on at this time is this little ring thing, and you're supposed to keep it in the refrigerator. And I kept it in the refrigerator right there in the butter thing, you know? And so I didn't think that I would be able to get pregnant on this birth control, and it can't get hot. It can't get hot, you know? And I think
So you think he tampered with it to secure you in his life. Now, Mr. Sergeant, go ahead.
Your Honor, this is a little thing called a Nuva ring.
Yeah.
I didn't touch her new ring. I didn't mess with it or nothing. Maybe she left it out or something. I thought she took it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to get too deep into that. You've heard her a lot over a long period of time. What are you doing that allows you to keep her? What keeps her in your orbit?
Well, besides all the negative that she's told you, I'm a good man. I go to work every day, and lately, to try to regain that trust, Your Honor, I don't go out. I don't really talk to my brother or friends really like I used to. I don't go to the parties or none of that no more. I go to work. I come home. I don't got no lock on my phone, no nothing. So, I'm trying to regain that trust, and it's just not working.
He needs a lock on his phone.
Why does he need a lock on his phone?
Because every single time I go through it, or not every single time, but a lot, when I go through it, I find evidence of someone claiming to have been with him.
Are there other women out there claiming to be with you? Do you have messages that are suspect on your phone? Now, Mr. Sergeant, you come in here, your record's not too clean. You know what I mean? Yes. You had a side piece for over a decade. So tell me why I should believe that you're a changed man now.
Well, Your Honor, like I was saying, I haven't cheated, and it's been a long time. And
so
keep
who
in
are
mind,
those people on the phone that she's telling me about, the messages? Who are they from?
Most of them will come from the Fatal Attraction chick.
No, this is different.
She got friends, Your Honor.
Wait a minute, she's got her finger on something. Bring it to me. What do you got?
Occasionally I wake up with messages, and they're messages from people claiming to have been with him. Prime example, not too long before we came here, I wake up and there's a message request on social media from some random chick that I have no clue who she is. I look at the messages and I ask, who is this? And she says she's his ex, and up until last night. And I'm like,
He got drunk last night, drinking, got drunk, and your husband was with me.
And if that so happens, I wake up to feed the baby and he's not home on this exact same night. I call him.
I want to have an intervention. I don't know what is wrong with you. I want to know, is there anything that he could do that would make you leave him? Anything. You just seem perfectly content with this.
I'm not. I'm really not content. But he has so much potential to do. He's grown. We were been together through like our 20s, and we were young, and he's.
I gotta say what I gotta say. I think I know what happened to you. You got with him early. You fell in love. You had kids, and you don't want to start over. You're stuck. You're with him. You've rode this long. You're thinking, man, if I leave now, haven't I wasted those 11 years that I was with him, and I might as well still be with him because he's my baby daddy, and I've stayed this long, and if I did, it's like I screwed up, I messed up, and maybe this time he's gonna turn the corner. Maybe this time he won't fall into the arms of fatal attraction. Maybe this time he'll stay out of prison. And every time you say maybe this time and he messes up, you've invested more time, so there'll be a time where you'll never be able to leave him. I'm not going to tell you to leave the man because I don't want to waste my breath because I know you're not going to do it. But, Mr. Sergeant, let me tell you this. You got to make sure that your life is buttoned up from the back. And when I say buttoned up from the back, you need to be in a position to economically, emotionally be able to handle both your life and those of your children because you can't count on him. And one of these days, it's gonna be so much So often you are going to be so resentful and so angry, and you're going to find yourself so deep in the years with him, you're just going to explode. And I want you always to be able to be in a position to walk off. Women can never walk off. I'm not telling you to walk off, but you got to be in a position to walk off. Do you know what I'm saying? Emotionally strong. Because if fatal attraction isn't going to leave him alone and he's unable to withstand her forays into his direction, you will live like this forever. Is this the best that you want? Do you want to keep putting money on books? You want to keep fighting, losing jobs because he can't stay home? Always be in a position economically, emotionally, to leave. I know you're not gonna do it, but I just had to say it. I ain't giving you a marriage certificate if my life depended on it. I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna get me a machine gun, and then I'm just gonna rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat, holes in the whole thing. Now, Mr. Sergeant, what you need to do is prove me wrong. You need to say, you know what that judge said about me? Ain't none of that gonna happen. You know what that judge says I can't do? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. You know what that judge said about I'll never love you and I'll never be there and I'll never honor you? You prove me wrong and then write me in a year and I'll say I'm sorry. Give me a reason to do it. This matter is adjourned.
The judge told me to prove her wrong. And that's exactly what I do. I continue working hard to try to regain my wife's trust, and I continue being a good man. That's all I can do on a day-to-day.
He has shown me in the past that he can be a good man. He can be a good husband. He can be a good father. He works hard, and he's determined to make this work. And I want to be there to see his success and his progress.